Lock them up! Lock them up! Lock them up! Lock them up!
Alex van der Zwaan, a 33-year-old Dutch attorney, was sentenced to 30 days in prison by a federal judge here. This is the first prison time or sentence that's been handed down in the special counsel's Russia probe, or the investigation into Russian election interference and whether or not there was any possible collusion with Trump associates. It was unclear coming into this hearing whether he would actually, go to prison for any kind of significant amount of time. During the hearing, the judge, Amy Berman Jackson, said that, she had considered imposing a fine, but didn't think that that would be enough to be able to deter other people, to send the right message about that they can't lie to the FBI or lie to the special counsel's office. So in this case, he had pushed for a fine, and she did impose a $20,000 fine, but she also said you're going to need to serve 30 days in prison. Right. So, this is kind of the first case that we've seen come to this point, this sentencing phase. And there are a number of other defendants who have pleaded to similar charges, which is lying to the FBI, making false statements. And so this kind of operates as kind of a guidepost that what we can expect kind of going forward. Right, so he's now, he has a prison term to serve, and so the judge did allow him to voluntarily surrender, but I think they're going to do that as soon as possible. One of the things that the defense had been pushing for was an expedited schedule in this case, because he wants to return to London, where he lives, in time for his first child to be born, which I believe is in August. Right, so this is actually a very small part of the investigation that's going on that's being carried out by Special Counsel Robert Mueller. Right now, there's a trial that's set for next fall for Paul Manafort, which is where this Dutch attorney's case stems from. But there's also a whole host of other things that are going on with the investigation, and namely among them is they're trying to secure an interview with the president over whether or not, and ask him questions over whether or not he had obstructed justice. And so, this is one small part of what is a very large investigation, and as we learned in a court filing last night, there's a lot more that we just don't know that they're investigating until the special counsel is ready to tell us.
Hey, Alex, it's Mueller time! It's Mueller time! Congratulations! This is what happens when you play with Russians.